Good knee to the body from Derrida again, and we're in the clinch. Punches to the body from Derrida. Whittaker sees the clock, dude. He knows this is it dying down on him in the fight. He needs a big moment here. RDR body shots. More body shots from RDR in the clinch. Short time. 40 seconds. Single leg feint. Good right hand touches from Whittaker, but no steam on it, though. He feels like he's not even putting steam on it here. RDR feints a shot. Knee up the middle. Misses from RDR just a bit there. Ducks under there. Doesn't get hit. Whittaker covers. RDR wants him to pressure against the cage. RDR shoots in. Gets the clinch. Needs to work a bit heavy here. Punches to the body. Keeps control of Whittaker. Should look for something big here. Knee to the face. Attempts. Punches. Punch in the clinch. Yeah, that's an RDR 3-2 pretty fucking clear. Whittaker did not win the 4th or 5th round, so. Sucks, man. RDR won the fucking fight. It's not Whittaker, chat. It's not. Whittaker lost. RDR was also landing shots on the feet. This is the problem. He was also landing jabs and knees to the body, and then he did all of the clinch work as well, and it's got to be RDR, man. It's got to be. 3-2. Ah, fuck, man. It feels bad to see Whittaker lose a decision like that. And to think some people enjoy this type of grappling, I know it wasn't the best to watch. Knees disabled Bobby, I'm crying, bro. They did. They really did ruin him. RDR won a split decision. Yeah, I thought so. Makes sense. Guru's okay with RDR fighting like this because it works, but rages over non-white fighters doing the same. No, I'm just going to get angry about Aso Almabayev doing something because he did it to a far less extent than this. RDR was still trying to finish him with knees in the open and shit, but was working him up against the cage. Wasn't the most exciting fight, don't get me wrong, but RDR wins. And to be honest with you, the only reason I'm not raging is because I was predicted correct. I think DDP beats the RDR. I think so as well, yeah. Split decision's crazy, by the way. Fucking insane. RDR's... okay, it wasn't the most fun at all. Yeah. I feel like if he didn't get dropped in the third, he would have been able to probably finish Whittaker there, but that stopped him in his tracks. Bo quit after one of those knees. He did. He really did. RDR landed like 700 knees. Yeah. A lot of holding. Hey, Guru, thanks for the prize picks. Won the picks you chose. Thank you, dude. I appreciate the 10. Holy Hugger won by 1,000 failed takedowns. No, he won by beating Whittaker up in the clinch and outlanding him at moments on the feet as well. Yeah. He was stinging Whittaker with the better shots in the 4th and 5th on the feet. He wouldn't have won it if he was just hugging. Ochoa sold my underdog parlay. Dude, Ochoa should have pulled it off big, but hey, it is what it is. Wasn't a robbery, chat. Don't know how it's a split decision. Yeah. Don't know how that's a split decision either. Feels like a retirement fight for Rob. Yeah, but he can keep going. Yeah, but he can keep going. Thank you for the membership, Luke Granger. I appreciate you. Dude, Whittaker's ranked number 5 right now, and he's probably going to be ranked number 9 or some shit, you know. I hate that. Check audio, please. I don't care, man. Deadly holding against the cage. He was kneeing him to the body a bunch and punching there, but yeah, he did hold him. It's the way to do it in the fights, dude. You can't. It's the way everyone wins these days, man. You shouldn't get points for standing straight up hugging with no strikes or sub attempts. Oh, it's a good thing he wasn't doing that then. He was punching him to the body over and over again. I'm just being real. It wasn't just holding and trying to stall a fight. He was trying to break him in the clinch. It was like a shitty Andreas Gustafsson fest. RDR is a middleweight Marab without the gas tank. Yeah, Rob got robbed. He didn't. If RDR learns what a jab high kick is, he'll be a solid gatekeeper. He's top contender now. At the very least, RDR works in the clinch and chases subs and improves position. It's not the same as certain Caucus fighters, yeah. His intention isn't to keep the clinch. His intention is to beat you up in the clinch, but still pretty dull in moments. What a striker's supposed to do anymore, you stop nearly all the takedowns, and when you finally drop RDR, he just cheats. He did grab the glove, yeah. The Dutch are having their moment in middleweight. Thank you for the 2. Boring pillow puncher. Thank you for the $2. Shittiest Whittaker won round 1. Won 1 round. No, he won the first and the third. And drops do auto-win rounds, especially when you follow him up with really bad ground and pound. That makes me think you're going to finish the fight. RDR versus loser of Baralho Mavov? No, silly. Just give him Adesanya. Give him Adesanya at the end of the year. Clinch Merchant, absolute robbery, yeah. RDR, I've already read it. We should give some credit to Goddard for not stopping this fight early. True. Yeah, he could have stepped in on a shit one there. RDR getting schooled by a Mavov, only 62 to 169 strikes. Thank you for the $3 Australian. How good is Anatoly Malakin to destroy RDR twice? He's a sauced up heavyweight, is what he is. Thank you for the 80 pence. This fight just showed how good Hamzat and DDP is. True. Rob is allergic to southpaw jabs, it seems. Yeah, you don't like southpaw jabs, huh? You really don't. Was it even southpaw that RDR was hitting him with? I almost feel like it wasn't even a southpaw jab that he was hitting him with. I feel like he was peppering him with the right hand. Why do I feel like that was happening? He did the yank method, cage pressing, but with knees. Izzy versus RDR is a very interesting matchup. I think so. DDP RDR will be the sloppiest fight in history. Clear W RDR, but I'm so tired of the smother style, yeah. RDR was stumbling like a drunk for almost 3-4 rounds. Whittaker didn't land on him, though. So many times Whittaker got separation and never threw at him. It wasn't a blatant robbery. He clearly lost. Whittaker clearly lost. Don't go out sad like a fucking Max Holloway fan, for the love of God, please. Piggy gets to go to bed at a decent hour for once. True. Very true. At least Davey Grant won his fight, right, chat? RDR does not beat anyone above Whittaker. Whittaker probably beats most of the guys above Whittaker. Sean by 1-2 teep. Good but annoying and boring win. Just complaining non-stop after an event. You like this boring motherfucker who never said it. You're arguing with nothing. You're all just bitter little cunts. Can't even watch a fight these days. Holding against the cage, stall fights. Hope Adesanya puts his, yeah. Then give it a 2. I'm not even saying anything. I'm saying it was a bit of a dull fight. You didn't have to just talk about the event. You just constantly harp on the same shit because Whittaker got battered over 5 rounds and couldn't do anything. RDR DDP dream fight's looking more possible. It is. DDP loses, can see him doing the RDR fight for sure. Shush just uploaded and edited your reaction to every finish on the card. What the fuck, mate? Shush, I don't know. Thank you for the 5. Feel like nobody has been able to... channel name, I guess? Shush, I don't know what he does. I feel like nobody's been able to finish lately. Max, Dustin, Holland, true. A lot of failed finishes. Could you do a Davey Grant reacting to John and Dana? Oh, I'm so elated. I missed your reaction. Was that a robbery? No, not at all. At all. No argument for Whittaker to win the last 2 rounds or the third. Or the second, sorry. The third round and first round he can win. I wish Whittaker went to the body or legs. True. But he couldn't, dude. Because he'd get pressured too much and he'd be off balance moving backwards. You can't. RDR kneeing shoulders in air and stopping Whittaker's punches with his face was incredible. He wasn't kneeing shoulders in air. Devastating stumbling game. Alright, then Whittaker got bitched by a guy whiffing and not hitting him but his shoulders in air. Know that, Whittaker fan, that you clearly are crying about this. Cool. RDR needs shoulders in air all night. Stopped Whittaker's punches with his face. And Whittaker still fucking lost. How shit is he then if you want to live in this world? First Jose, then Rob. RDR rape. Okay. RDR similar to Mario Batista, you would complain. It's not similar, dude. He's trying to beat him up in the clinch and finish him there. It's not similar. You know how often he was at range with Whittaker on the feet with his hands by his side, walking forwards into the pocket against him. He waded into danger non-stop. He didn't just shoot in the open every time, did he? He pressed into him. He zombied into him. Whittaker should have had him out of there so many times. Why is everyone saying they're worried about Garn Aspinall? Same, yeah. Same thing about Curtis and he smoked him and robbed Volkov who Aspinall smoked. Seemed like a retarded take. Well, no, Garn is a decent style to defeat Aspinall, though. Even though I think Aspinall beats him. Impression of Bryce Mitchell cage side telling Rob what to do to out-grapple this Dutch pancake. Come on, brother. Go to Arkansas. 2 to 3 years. Forget. Thank you for the membership. Pofalton. Or Pofatlan. Appreciate you. Good evening, Guru. When's your US tour happening? Thank you for the $2. I don't know. Did you score it for RDR? Of course I did. I have eyes. He won 3-2 clear. Can't believe RDR's your favorite fighter. He's not. Thank you for the 5. I've missed a few. Whittaker got battered. He did, dude. Whittaker got battered in the clinch in that fight. He did. Otherwise, why was he so fucking spent and couldn't do anything in the later rounds? Because he got smoked. If Ankalaev or Marab did that, you'd be raging pig. No. Thank you for the £2. I wouldn't. He hurt Whittaker on the feet. He tried getting him down. He tried beating him up in the clinch with knees to the body. It was pathetic, of course, but I'm allowed to I'm allowed to just not rage about things. Won $320 off your picks. Thanks, man. Liked the main event. No problem. Thank you for the $2. I thought it was a decent main event, full of action. Even though there were moments against the cage, I think there was a lot of moments where they weren't against the cage and they were swinging at each other. Impression of Schmitty mad because his girl came too fast. I fucking sent you a message saying I loved you. You watched Alex head kick Yuri and had a mental breakdown and coped about your sport regressing because you got your pick wrong. Thank you for the £5. Yeah, I have a lot of crash out moments after events. You new here, you dumb fat fuck. Crowd was quiet as hell. Sad for Rob, I know, yeah. Dead crowd, never go back. Why did Whittaker not retire? Just get paid, dude. He's got a bunch of kids. He's on a great contract. Keep getting paid. He'll probably get an analyst job for US Australia or UFC Australia at the end of everything. So why not do that? Don't bite the hand that feeds you, piggy. Calm down. No, I'll do whatever I want. Can't believe RDR's your favorite fighter. He's not. Just woke up what happened in the main event. RDR just sort of like fucking broke down Whittaker in the clinch with knees. And eventually they're both fucking exhausted. But RDR was one pushing and working the clinch. And yeah. It is what it is. RDR landed some good jabs, really good knees in the open. His knees, man, his knees are nasty stuff. Really badly hurts his opponents with them. What happened in the main event? Thank you for the tip. Worried that maybe Adesanya could chin him on the back foot, for sure. RDR was stumbling like a drunk for almost 3 full rounds. So was Whittaker. I wanted RDR to win, but Whittaker didn't deserve that loss. All right, you know what, chat? This is what you're complaining about in chat about a robbery. What are you arguing about in chat? You're so fucking pathetic and lame, you know, all of you guys, when you do this shit. You do this shit all the time. New turnover in... You're actually complaining about robbery in chat. Like, you're such fucking pussies. Whittaker didn't do shit in the 4th, 5th, or 2nd round. Simple as that. He didn't do shit in those rounds. Fair fucking win. Easy win. Not a robbery at all. Guru in Arc, we say woo pig, not roll tide. Sorry. I've said that a bunch this stream, though. Woo pig. Any fights to go back on fights, though. Shara Bullet had a sick fight with Marc-Andre Barriot. It was a good fight. Sorty people, why wouldn't you want RDR at the top? People acting like Whittaker didn't hold a body lock in. I know, dude. He's holding the body lock in those situations. Thank you for the £5. You did really well on picks besides Krylov. I picked Bogdan Guskov by KO late in the 1st round. Sorty people, yeah. Sorty Whittaker fans pretending he's like not 1-3 in his last 4. All right, don't shit on Whittaker, though. That's not the response. This is the problem that we have in chat every fucking weekend. Whittaker did good, but he just got battered, dude, and he was holding in the clinch, and he didn't seem urgent enough to escape those positions. Charles Jourdain finished Bryce Mitchell at 135. My Charles Jourdain propaganda will never stop. True. True that. But when Ank does it to Alex, yeah, I don't like Ankalaev at all. And I really wanted Alex Pereira to win the fight. And Ankalaev didn't beat him up in the clinch. He just sort of held him there after failing takedowns. Thank you for the $5. He also didn't take down Alex in round 2 and beat the fuck out of him on the ground, did he? Fucking hell. I wanted Pereira to win. Why are you guys acting like I'm not biased as fuck? I missed most of the event apart from the RDR fight because I was in work. Any recommendation? I've already read it. Guru in Arc, already read it. A version of Whittaker loses to HS in Magaluf, true. Thought it was a third rounder for some reason. No, main event. Thought Bobby won and went to take a piss, only to come back to 2 more rounds of clinching. There you go. What rounds did RDR win? Not arguing, just curious. 2, 4, and 5. Stop actually debating this. You're all retarded. Just as gay as Holloway fans, the Whittaker fans, it seems. Just as fucking lame and gay and pathetic. Wow. RDR actually won by accident. We are coming for DDP. I like Rob, but he can never admit a loss. He lost a fight. He knows it. Random, but how do you think Bryce's Merab would go? I think Merab, but we need to see more from Bryce, dude. It is Said Nurmagomedov at the end of the time. I know they're trolling. Thank you for the $5. $2. RDR DDP might be the best drunk fight of all time. It might be. Gene Silver owns Bryce Mitchell. Thank you for the $2. And Israel owns Gene Silver. What a bitch. People are coping way too much. They are. They always will. Whittaker outstruck who in round 5? Or who outstruck who in round 5? RDR out-damaged Whittaker in round 5. Outstruck him, out-pressured him, out-volued him, outworked him in the clinch. Everything in round 5. He landed the better shots on the feet in round 5. Thank you for the 5. I don't care if he was stumbling backwards. They weren't hitting him clean. Think the 5th was closer than you think? I don't. DDP and RDR, you guys are so gay. DDP and RDR will be cinema, it will. But a clear round to RDR. Imagine what you would say if Islam did that to JDM. I'd rage about it because I want JDM to win. Dude, you guys do gotcha moments giving me money like every weekend. Do you not get sick of it? Gotcha. What would you say if it was someone else? I'd say something different because I'm biased. And I want JDM to win. So if Makhachev did that to him, I'd be pissed. Why do people act like they're gotcha moment on me? I own everything I am. I like RDR, but the fingers in the gloves, that